hello there, you two, and welcome to a 41 degree Wednesday, the 24th of September. Yesterday I mistakenly said it was 41 degrees. It was actually 38. It was 41 at one time, and it just stuck in my head. I got home last night and I said, oh geez, I told him this morning it was 41. It's actually 38. This morning is 41. It's 56 degrees now. Again, not a cloud in the sky, but we were getting that smoke haze again last night coming home. It was pretty bad at one point. And like mainly going through Woodland and Kalama, oddly enough. Then it kind of clears up more as we get here. But man, if you look at one of those apps, they're just everywhere out here. It's been that way for the last couple of years. It's like somebody decided we have too many trees or something. But definitely getting that fall. Wow, that was a big Stellar's Jay. Wow. The fall colors coming out everywhere. There's a big Stellar's Jay up in the top of that tree up there too. But anyway, it's hump day. Let's roll on down to the Southland. See him just jump down there? That's a good sized Stellar's Jay. I love the little crest on top of their heads. All right, we're rolling. Y'all come along. 67 degrees, not a cloud in the sky. Those are words you're not going to say for a whole lot longer.
No.
We go.
We're going to relish them while they're
Yep.
here.
Here we go. Pouring down rain with a chance of snow or whatever, you know.
And we'll begin.
Yeah. It's inevitable. It's coming. Well, Mama,
Yes, I
made
hope
it to hump day.
We did.
Let's go in there and bust out a work day.
All right.
All right, Mama.
You have a good day.
You do the same. Love you. See you. Bye.
I love you.
Bye now.
Bye, babe.
Starting the day off with a 2020 R1200 RTP, Washington State Patrol. His front strut is just maxed out, just stiff as a cog. If you guys remember, I don't know, it's probably been a couple, maybe 3 years ago, had the same thing happen. Well, this one is doing the exact same thing, but I don't have BMW Diagnostic to perform all those tests. So it's I think it's around $3,500 or $2,500. Maybe it's $2,500 for the strut, plus the time to put it in. And so we presented him with that, saying, this would be rather embarrassing if it turns out to be something else. I did, the normal look at the connections and stuff, and connections look good, which is not fun to get to, buried up in there. But so anyway, it's an active code. It will not clear, and I used in my scan tool. I attempted to adjust, and it fails. It adjusts the rear fine, and will not adjust the front. So it failed to adjust. So it could be even a problem with the ride height sensor. So it could be something else. So they vowed to take it to the BMW dealer over there on the Oregon side and have them check it out, correctly, instead of spending $3,000 on a strut that most likely needs, but there's that possibility it don't. So that's that for that. I see they got the newer SW Motec bag. That one bag that I have that I was using on the BMWs, that one's actually discontinued. It's kind of the same, but the shape has changed a bit on it. But in fact, I think this may be it, the new version of the one I had. It's really nice. Handy things, those tank bags. So anyway, I got her spun around, heading for the door. The service rider will come down here and grab her in a bit. So check this 2024. I was telling you guys yesterday in the ride. I don't think she's ever ridden this thing in the rain. This thing is absolutely immaculate. Man, you would think this thing was brand new. It's crazy. Got a little brake dust in the wheels, but it doesn't look like it's been ridden in the rain. If it has, it was quick. She's got the adjustable bars on there. all that good stuff. You guys remember those? But she's just in for a service. I got the oil change kit over there. She's not on my schedule for today. This 2012, it's got a shaking problem, so take you guys for a ride on that. And this one, as I explained yesterday, we're gonna put a tire and take that bead thing. Use a bottle right on. Plus you get the added benefit that, you know, it'll seal up, you know, punctures too. We have records of where we put the tires on this thing. And oddly enough, my son did it. And he's been gone since 21. Yeah, since 20. He's been, good Lord, he's been gone. Yeah, it's September. He's been gone for 4 years. That's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Because you remember we went to Yosemite, where he got married. There on, I forget the name of the mountain there, but anyway, that was in August of well, they were on their 4th anniversary when they went to Leavenworth. When we went to Leavenworth, we couldn't have planned that out in a million years. But by the time he got married, he had already started with the what do you call it, longshoreman deal there. But anyway, he did these tires and we used ride-on in them. But he took the wheels off and took them to a car dealer who was able to spin balance them. And the problem is the ride-on's still in the tires. They must have had to spin and spin and spin. It had to take a long time because we jigged these things up. We had a deal upstairs where we could spin balance the things. And with the ride-on in there, every time you spun it, you get a different reading. Because it's sitting still and it goes, and it very quickly turns it. And I think it was moving the ride-on in there or something. But you just went over and over and over and over, and every time it told you to put different weight on it. So the ride-on does its own stuff, and you add something else to it, it just creates a nightmare. But they were having the problem beforehand. But yeah, it's got the wheel weights in there. If I can spin around and show you. Yeah. That's something a car dealer did. You can see they're fresh and new looking, and they're the same on both sides. But anyway, let's take it for a rip and see what goes on. All right, let's take this 2012 for a little romp. Woo. Got the aftermarket seat on there, the comfort seat of the day. Guess I could actually flip that thing back around. Nope. I thought the backrest would be fine, but nope. Pushes me forward too much. The old proprietary brakes of the day. They're quite squeaky. So reading the notes, I'm pretty sure I'll probably be pulling over and taking the weights off. The key being something rattling. It sounds like an accessory of some sort. But the key thing I read in there is it sets for months at a time. Well, I know that feeling because I do that with my Iron 883 and my Slim and other. What is that up there? You never know. Sometimes people take the off ramp and they get right back on. Oh no, it's got a fuel light on. Oh, dude, and I left without my wallet too. That's not good. It's off now. But it sits for months at a time. My GT650, my Iron 883, really noticeable on larger front wheels, like the 19-inch on my GT and my Iron. I haven't ridden it for a while, she'll hop like a scalded dog. Because the ride-on, it's kind of a gel type stuff, but wow, that thing's rough. I'll let you go on up there, buddy. That looks sketchy as all heck. But it is a gel, and it will move, and it will settle to the bottom of the tires. And of course, the first thing I do when I leave is hit a highway. I get up the speed, she goes rumble, 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 and whoop, and whoop, smooths out. But they say it's between 30 and 40 miles an hour. That's almost too low to notice a balance thing. I'm definitely feeling it right now. See if I can get a little speed to see if I can. The problem is the ride-on will battle with the wheel weights. I feel like I'm actually smoothing out right now. It feels pretty good. Generally speaking, it takes 50 to 70 miles an hour to feel a wheel get out of balance. I'm definitely feeling it now. But if they're not taken out on a highway and let the thing soothe itself out or balance itself out, it's always going to rumble. I think it's a combination of getting the tires warm and speed. See, as I'm slowing down, I'm starting to pick the shake up. Yeah, that's pretty good, actually. You forget how these things rev going down the highway. It's nuts. That keeps them nice and happy. These old Rotax 990s, they like to rev. It's really good for them. Right around that 40 mark. I just feel the buzzing of the motor. They're a more buzzy motor. But it's actually a feeling I actually enjoy. Makes it feel real. I'm not sure what you're doing there, but I'm getting out your way. It does feel a little bit more buzzy than they normally do. I'm trying to sort this out in my head. Huh. Yeah, once you get to that 4,000 RPM that you should be in, it smooths right out. Should they be doing that? Brakes are super soft on this thing too, but the brake fluid is horribly bad on this thing. It's crazy how quick they put in neighborhoods and stuff around here. You know, another thing, if you allow but I don't feel it, there's a feeling when you take off with the centrifugal clutch, it can get warped and the little weights don't come out even, and it'll make that centrifugal clutch, it unbalances the motor. We usually get this weird, kind of a weird takeoff to them. Clutch seems fine. Didn't feel like it was taking off weird at all. There is like a plastic tray that's got some stuff in it. I'm not sure where it's coming from. It's not in this glove box. I feel like it's coming from this thing, but when I feel it, doesn't seem like it's coming from there. Maybe drop something down there and it's rattling. I've found all kinds of crazy things when you take the fairings off doing different services. But one thing, it's not the tires, because they finally heated up and everything found its home. It's funny how parts of a tree will turn colors and the rest of it doesn't, and how they have their own schedule, so to speak, going. Yeah, them tires are nice and smooth now. Kind of has the feel of my little Iron 883. I love that feeling. With every diagnosis, there's a mystery. They don't always just jump out and go, "Oh, here I am. I'm the cause." It sounds plastic though. "78 degrees out here, and man, does it feel great? Does it look fantastic?" I wish you were here. Heck, you'd be riding on the back. Get our comms going and just drive along and talk about the stuff we see. Do the ooh and on. Oh, look. See, I get to certain RPMs, and it definitely... India, that's a 55 Chevy up there ahead of us. Oh my Lord. It's them engine guards. And they're rattling, they're loose. That would transfer vibration like crazy. Man, look at that Chevy. Holy moly. Oh, he went all digital on us with his lights here. That's some kind of pretty. Alright. You know, those, they're great big. They're so big that they hit my rack when I get on. But them things, the bolts have come loose. I don't know how they bolt up underneath there. But man, the vibration coming through that is something else. It can't be something as simple as that. Yeah, that shock has no damping left in it. Seen a lot of shocks go bad on these old ones. Yeah, I bet you the vibes alone are coming. They are just crazy thick metal. Just them things just humming in the air like a tuning fork like that is probably transferring the buzzing. But the wheels were definitely not balanced when I took off. It just may be a thing. They're not driving far enough or fast enough to heat the tires up and let that ride-on find its home. I'm surprised it's finding its home with them wheel weights on there. That's usually well, sometimes they get lucky because guys upstairs, they always leave them on. I said, well, not always, because they come to me and I take them off. Kel and I have been behind this car before. Instead of the month, it has a 2025 year thing for his tab, and where the year is, it's 2020. So yeah, he has no month. It's supposed to be month, year. Well, it's year. It's got a current year. Oh, can't do my thing. We've been quarantined. If nothing else, them floorboards or highway pegs would drive me bat poop crazy. I don't think I've taken you to this loop in a long time. Man, that's some deep drainage holes there, and you fall into that thing, you're liable to lose a wheel. I left with a trike and came back with a bike. I love that when these things do their blip when they downshift, they go boom. See, the one way is this side. Yeah, buddy. Look at that nice looking hole. The gray edition. Let's give her a quick park breakdown in the original spot for RTs. Oh, it feels solid. Oh, it's rattling the pegs are just rattling. Well, there's nothing I can do with that. Might be able to snug it up a little bit. Yes. Oh, maybe I can do something. Oh, is it missing the... No, it's in there, so I can probably tighten it up a little bit, because this one's nice and snug. At least that'll stop the rattle out of it. Definitely acts like a tuning fork back there, though. And that shock being, the dampening being completely gone out of it is probably causing some issues as well. The good old gray or silver. It just depends on what they want to call it. Man, you remember all the excitement when these things first came out? The 2012, they had fixed a lot of stuff from the 10 and 11. They had their own issues, but a lot of stuff changed. And the 12 was the cream of the crop at the time. This one must be running really good too, because it doesn't. It must keep it over 4,000 as much as possible. Of course, I already ran the budget report. I didn't pay attention to their history or their RPM profile. You know, fixing that rattle, that's like lubing the side stand on a motorcycle. Like, you do all the valves and everything else, and they will be more happy about the lubed side stand than anything else. Oh, look at this, I caught it with the door open. Well, I went ahead and got her on the bench here. There's like too many things. I noticed riding brakes were soft. I corrected his rattling highway pegs there. Look at the coolant. There's no coolant in the bottle. Look through the vent hole here. Water pump's just heaving oil out of it. Check the brakes, and both of them, not only they look horrible, but they just peg the meter. So it's beyond critically bad on the brake fluid. The oil level, it looks like it's about a quart overfilled with oil. And when you do that to these things, they run rough. They're very jaggedy rough. I forgot, it's, you know, we don't do the twins that much anymore, but that kind of a rough feeling to it, absolutely too much oil. And how the airbox isn't full, it's a lot of work to get to that. But yeah, way overfilled with oil. What happened is somebody checked the oil while it was cold and they filled it up. So that's that rough feeling, and that's why it's rattling like the highway pegs and stuff. The deal with the suspension, so I looked at the shock. The shock's not blown out. It's the ACS, the airbag, is not filling up with air. Hook it up to buds. The pump is no longer connected to the piston, the pump part of it. So the little motor goes, it's not connected to anything anymore. So the ACS is bad, needs a brake flush. The oil should just be changed in it, because who knows what oil. The last time it was actually my computer that hooked up to it, but back then that could have been my son that did it too. Was August 11th of 2015 was the last time that thing was hooked up to buds. So yeah, it's got a whole host of things going on here. You know, these things, they just get to that point that they just need to be, they're done. But she looks wonderful, absolutely beautiful. There's no damage to it. I mean, it looks fantastic. I didn't even check to see what the miles was. Did anybody write it down? Nope. Yeah, it's a beautiful bike. Just needs a lot of work. And unfortunately, a lot of that stuff's expensive, and some of the stuff is not available anymore. But anyway, poor thing. Well, hello there, YouTube. Man, oh man. For some reason, that was a long
day.
Well, I was just thinking about the drive. The day was pretty long, too.
Yes.
Man, that drive home just went forever and ever. Man, you get out of the car and you're like, oh, man, nothing moves.
Can't move.
Jeez, it must have just been super chill driving home. Just the wind blowing and beautiful, you know, fall golden light going on out there. It's really nice.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, I'm going to conclude today with that one.
Alrighty. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. We really do appreciate it. We will talk to you tomorrow. Same smoke time, same smoke channel. Don't forget to give her a thumbs up. And you guys have an amazing Thursday or Friday.
Heck yeah. All right.
We'll see you in the morning.
We'll see you then. Appreciate you watching.
Yes.
Bye-bye now.